Welcome back to the channel. We're here in the same car park where I did our 9-month review of this car, and now we're at over a year. What's Ollie doing in the background? So yeah, we're going to chat to you about my year of ownership of the car and give you a little walkthrough, what's gone right, what's gone wrong. Should we get on with it?
Let's get on with it and talk about stuff that's gone wrong.
Also, I did a big trip to Scotland, so I wanted to show you a bit about that and what I did in preparation for it, and I'd got like a roof box and other bits and bobs, so they look cool. So I might cut to that first and let you see that. Basically, I'm going to give you the stats, see how the drive goes, take you on the journey with me, and see how the car performs and how reliable it is, because there's so much talk about reliability of the Range Rovers at the minute. It's super early in the morning at the minute. It's about 6 o'clock or just before, so I'm working up really early. Let's just reset this trip. That's the journey over there. You join me at our destination. So we're in Scotland and we've made it. There's about 400 miles on the way up, so you join me a couple of days later because we had a lot of rain and like just bad weather, really windy, and I couldn't film. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of the car, the roof box that I've actually gone for, because it's a bit tricky to get a roof box for a Velar, and just how we've got on. So let me show you around. This is the car. We've got the roof box up top here, so we're just packing it for our next destination, but it's a modular case system, and as you can see, I've got no roof bars, so it's actually just pinned onto the side of the car. And then you've got the bar here. This has flown off. There's a little cap that normally goes on here. That flew off on the way. I don't know how it works. If you got a key that goes in here, this plate comes out, and then you just sort of screw it in tightly together. And then the roof box, you can see there's quite a lot of space in there, but you can see the system, how it clips on. I did notice that it's quite noisy with the roof box on, but you can see a lovely bit of scenery in the background there. So the trip up was a breeze. I think I stopped twice on the way to Scotland. It took me about 6 hours, and then I stopped, picked up the family from the airport, and then carried on to our destination, which is in Arrachar in Scotland, in the Highlands. So we got there absolutely fine, and then it rained for a couple of days, so we had to find stuff to do inside. But it's been absolutely fine. Last night we had some snow and we've still got some frost, and the Velar's handled it really well, so I'm really happy and impressed with the car. As you can see, the scenery is looking lovely, so I'll take you on the journey. I'll give you a bit of an update, because we're going to another destination today, which is near Edinburgh, so I've got another hour and 40 to do today, and then we go home next week, which is looking around about 6 to 7 hours to get back. So I'll take you on the journey and I'll do some more filming on the way, on the stops, and just generally what happens. But so far so good. So far so good on the car. It's actually still looking quite clean, like considering I cleaned it before we left, and we've only got a little bit. These door handles was -3 last night, still popped out absolutely fine. So there's a lot of negative press about these door handles, because sometimes when it's freezing cold they don't open, but I've not experienced anything like that. I haven't experienced any problems, so you know, so far the Velar's done really well and it stayed pretty clean. On the journey was pretty good. Let me show you what we've done so far. Put the ignition on. So it's saying 39.4 mpg. We've done 808 miles. We're doing pretty good. These roof bars, to show you what they're like. So they all come with, got 4 of these that lock onto the outside, so no one can actually undo them. And then these roof bars just go on like this. So you've got to undo that, and I think that loosens this plate here, but it's got a bit of suction there, and then there's no, hang on, oh, you can just see there's not really any rubber here, so we'll see how it turns out. I'm just taking them off after our trip, so we've been away for 10 days, and it's just going to give you an overview of these, because this car isn't spec'd with roof rails. So some of the Velars have a little rail here where you can actually fix on a crossbar like this, but this one doesn't have it. So this is like the only roof bars I could find that lock on to the outside of the car like this. So yeah, just to give you an idea of what it's like, let me show you. This is the box that went on the top, which is just fastened by some sort of metal bits that clip onto the bars there, and some bits of plastic, which worked out alright actually in the end, because we weren't too sure how safe they were going to be, because it makes quite a lot of wind noise, but so far so good. Oh, one annoying thing is they've got rub it in, but they seem to just come out all the time, so you have to push them back in, but that just pops off all the time, sort of mid drive, which isn't ideal. They sort of all do it, which is a bit annoying. You can see here it's come away, so you have to just sort of put it back. But yeah, that's that. It's called a modular system. You can see the brand name on here. Bars off, they just sort of unscrew, and then you can pop them off the sort of sides here, just checking if there's any damage, because it is side of your car. Looks like there's no damage this side. You can see where the soft points were there, but if you come on this side here, the bars, just taking them off. So I was a bit concerned because they didn't actually have any sort of any rubber on this bit of the bars, and you know, on the website it said it shouldn't make any marks or anything like that, but I don't know if you can see, but I'm actually quite annoyed because you can see quite the mark here. I mean, I tried to, you know, rub it off, but it's left quite a mark. Don't know if you can see that, what's coming up, and here there's all marks here as well. So if you are looking for a modular system, be prepared to get screwed over with marks on your car. Right, so here's the trip from my trip to Scotland. So you can see it is 1,600 miles I did in about 10 days.
The first things that people want to know about Range Rovers, especially Range Rover Velar, if they're looking for one.
Yeah.
Problems. What problems have you had?
So problems, I haven't really had any problems with the car. Touch wood.
And also there's some other Range Rover Velar videos we've done where a lot of people have put in the comments what has gone wrong with their Velar, and that's been really helpful.
It has been helpful. All I've done a service on it,
yeah, which
came back all fine. It's had an MOT, which came back all fine. Mileage wise in the year, oh, I can't remember. I think it must be about 10,000 or 12,000, something like that.
What miles you've done in the year?
In the year of ownership, yeah.
Okay.
What have I done? I've noticed that there's one of the door handles is a little bit sticky sometimes.
Ah, so is there? Okay.
It sort of it goes in and out absolutely fine. You can only really notice it when you pull it. It's sort of, I don't know, it's stiffer. It's sort of a little stiffer than the rest.
Might need a bit of lube.
A bit of lubrication. I mean, it's not too
I mean,
bad.
This is just before they updated to the Pivi Pro, isn't it? So it's a 2019.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, you can see a bit of a lag if you might move quick.
Yeah.
But that's the infotainment. Down here, I like this screen. I like this screen.
Show the scratch.
There's I don't know if you can see it.
Can you see the scratch? He scratched it climbing over.
There's a scratch which I was really annoyed about. All on there, you can see it. Oh, it's coming up on the camera.
Oh, is it? Is it? Oh.
So yeah, that scratch literally happened when I was in Devon and I parked in a really stupid place. Had to climb over and yeah, scratch the car, which I wasn't very happy about. So if anyone knows of any tricks that I can get rid of this scratch, yeah, that will be helpful. Now,
people that are in this environment at the moment, with a lot of them getting stolen, insurance prices go up, have you noticed an increase in your insurance?
Yeah, I did actually, and I think it's one of the reasons why probably quite a lot of owners have had to get rid of their Range Rovers, purely just because insurance won't insure them.
Yeah.
I think I got insured. I think it must have been last August, 2023.
Yeah.
I got insurance because my old one ran out, but it went up over double like back then. So however much it is now, I don't even want to know. So it went up from, I think it was about £600 a month I paid when I got the car. And then now I'm on a multi-car and it's just over £2,000 a year. So £600 for the year, sorry, it was.
Yeah,
and now
wow,
it's gone
wow.
up to £2,200 a year. But that is a multi-car and is only on a BMW 1 Series is our other car. So to insure both of them, £2,200. In fear of all these thefts, I've got a Faraday pouch.
Have you?
Yeah.
Woo!
I know. So I don't know how effective it's been. I mean, it hasn't been stolen, so I guess
Well,
it's
yeah, there you go.
effective. So I put it in there, and I've tested it. It does get rid of the signal. So
That's cool. And
that's
did you
good.
watch my? Well, I taught you how to deactivate the keyless entry via the key anyway.
Yeah, you did.
So
I
you can
haven't
do
done
that. But then it's a bit annoying because if you want to use keyless entry, then you got
Yeah.
to reactivate it. But it's on a video.
Yeah.
It's on a video I did on Car Chat TV if you want to see it. And what about? You've had this car over a year now. It's the D180 2-litre diesel. What are you averaging miles?
So
MPG.
MPG wise, I roughly average around 40. On a good run, it can go up to like 45 if I'm really light with the throttle. Generally, because it's mostly used around sort of villages in the country, so it's quite a lot of stop-start. So I get around 37, 38 to about 40.
That's not bad though, is it?
Which isn't too bad for
They say, what was it? I think there's something crazy like 48.9 or something.
I feel like for a big car, I was quite happy with it.
I'd be awesome. And I think these are a good pick because they stopped doing the D180s, didn't they? And I like the more efficient, because you don't need to rag a Range Rover Velar, do you? You know, you can get through a load of fuel. So
they
these
moved it
ones
to
are
a
good.
D240, I think, but I'm not really too sure why.
Yeah, well, they're trying to get rid of a lot of diesels, aren't they? But diesels are still pretty decent and efficient.
I mean, yeah, I've heard that the lower power engines, like the D240 and the 180, have been the troublesome engines.
Especially like pre 2019. You did well getting a 2019.
Yeah.
Because we'll do a video on what to look for with common faults on the Range Rover Velar as well. So our channel, Car Chat TV, is a good one because we've done a lot of content on this Range Rover Velar, but we also love Range Rovers, and we've done some other videos on it as well. So it's you know, we try and help people out, I guess, sharing what we know and others what they know, putting it in the comments. So it's a good resource to if you're thinking about buying one.
So I've run through the costs, the insurance, what I've done about the theft situation. I've seen actually on that topic, I've seen other Velars out and about, like in the car parks and stuff, with like massive steering locks on.
Yeah, okay.
And
big yellow ones.
Yeah, and like ones that cover the whole wheel, and people that have just gone crazy with trying to protect their car, which is completely understandable.
Yeah.
But I feel like this issue might pass.
I think it's like, and also it's a lot of media manipulation, isn't it? It then just barrel rolls everything.
Yeah, I feel like with an update and all the stuff they've done, I feel like it will still pass. So we'll see. And
JLR have even offer their own insurance packs as well. Yeah. Even though, however expensive they will be, if you cannot get insured anywhere else, it could be a last resort to go with a JLR finance
I have
package.
seen even JLR insurance not insure people on their Range Rovers.
Yeah, I mean, you'd like to think if I'm buying a car from you, I'm giving you my money, my hard-earned money, then you'll insure me as well and won't tell me no.
Yeah, I know. I saw a couple on there was a new Range Rover Sport that was out, and Range Rover Insurance just refused to insure like the drivers. So I don't know.
What a mission.
I don't know. It seems a bit silly, but it might pass. So I guess only time will tell. So yeah, we've gone through that issue. The price, I got it for 40k. It's worth nowhere near that now.
We looked at one, didn't we, a minute ago?
Yeah, I've looked on Auto Trader. They're at 25 now for the same sort of spec. So
less miles as well.
So that's what, 15k in a year.
15k in a year.
15k in a year. It's dropped. So yeah, quite a silly decision. Most people would think.
I thought you were just saying. But what would you have got instead?
I don't know. That's
an
the thing.
X5?
Maybe X3, X5,
X3,
GLE,
Mercedes,
GLE.
Really?
They're a bit ugly though, aren't they?
I don't think you like Mercs.
No, I don't really. I'm not really sure.
And the thing is, we never really review that many Mercs because Mercedes are really hard to get car loans.
Yeah, as a YouTuber perspective,
yeah,
Mercedes are like seem to be untouchable.
Yeah. Every time I email them, they say, "Oh, we welcome you onto our stand at the SMMT, which is an event where everyone gets to go to."
Yeah.
And you get like 20 minutes for the car, so it's a bit tough. We did do a Merc GLE one, though, didn't we? That was quite good.
Yeah, we've had a couple of Mercedes from dealerships.
Yeah, mainly dealerships like Centurion. We did that white one, which was good to get hold of.
Yeah.
So we've been chatting to Adam about his ownership with the Range Rover Velar and what we've done with the car. If you have any questions to Adam about anything, pop them in the comments.
In the below?
Yeah.
In the comments below.
Put it in below.
Fucking hell.
Yo, don't swear. Oh, strike one, YouTube.
They don't mind a bit of swearing these days.
All right.
Anyway, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, thanks again to listening to us waffle on about my car. If you are interested in Velars, yeah, feel free to watch our other videos on Velars because we've got quite a few now. Yeah, loads of thoughts, you know, all the kind of raw emotions when Adam first got it. Some of the first videos is cool, and other basically car reviews and stuff. So just check out our channel. Car reviews and stuff.
Yeah, we put loads of videos on.
Yeah, if you like car reviews and stuff, make sure you subscribe to Car Chat TV.
I love it. Throw us a like already. If you've made it this far, thank you ever so much for watching. I've just popped up 2 more videos on your screen that you also may like. If you do watch one, let me know what you think.